else, just supporting a good organization.
All right, I think it's close enough. Let's roll with it.
Adoption
Yeah.
or?
Okay. I call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees for December 21st, 2020 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Will Acting Town Clerk please call roll?
Trustee Meisner,
Present.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes, here.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Here.
Trustee Granquist,
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Here.
Mayor Austin.
Here. Does anyone have any additions or deletions to the agenda? Hearing none, Town Clerk, please call for, I'll take a motion.
I
Oh,
move that we approve.
sorry.
I move that we approve the agenda.
Second.
Yeah, we'll have
Sorry.
the Acting Town Clerk please call for a vote.
Trustee Granquist,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Trustee Meisner,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Well, I don't believe we have any citizens' comments tonight, so we'll just skip right over that. Is there any discussion or comments on the meeting minutes of December 9th, 2020?
I move to approve the meeting minutes of Wednesday, December 9th, 2020.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Granquist,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Trustee Meisner,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions on the paid list of bills? Hearing none, we'll move on. And this will be our first Town Administrator's Report from the official Town Administrator, Cheryl Powell.
Thank you. So this has been quite a full 2 weeks, but we've had a lot that's gone on. First of all, I'd like to say today was a real pleasure, along with Kathy and the mayor, to serve the senior their meals. It was fun. Put on the elf hat and mask. A few people, like Lois Ann, didn't know who I was. But it was really, really wonderful. Kathy, the meal was great. It was prepared by the Cracked Egg. And Kathy had gifts and so on that were given by various places, correct? FBC. So FBC provided gifts for, they were thrilled. They were so excited to get, they went away with a seat full of items between the meals and gifts and with some of it from culinary full, yeah. So they were really, really happy. It was nice to do. So thank you, Kathy, for letting us do that. Biggest update I have is the Library Computer Center. The meeting went extremely well with the director from the High Plains, from the Glenn Jones Library, and one of their board members. Sorry, I can't remember what, her first name was Cheryl, but I don't remember what her last name was. But they're really excited. So it was a completely different meeting than the original meeting I had with that director. The library wants to expand its services and they want to help staff it. They want to put books in there and create some programming. There's also a potential opportunity for a local business to open a coffee, pastry, sandwich shop in there. So, which would be awesome. It would bring people in. When it first opened, we had a coffee shop in there, and it was busy all the time. busy all the time. But now there will be more books, more programming to go along with that. So we're working on the details in regard to that, and we'll bring it to the board. But just wanted to let you know, there's a couple of somebody's very excited about that opportunity that could happen. We met with Scott Clem, who is our facilities director, streets and facilities director, regarding doing some of the revitalization of the interior of the building. It needs painted, it needs new molding. We want to have the floor sanded and resealed. So that's probably going to be the most costly item in there. It was budgeted for, but that one's going to take the longest time to get done. We have to hire an outside company to do so, and we'll get bids from at least 3 or so companies in which to do this and their time frame to do it in. So anyway, just want to let you know about that. So it's exciting. The library board is very excited. They had a meeting with them after our meeting, and everybody's completely on board on helping make this a real success for Milliken. So
Will they be advertising more of Milliken
they
as well?
will, and we spoke about that as well. Yeah, we'll do our part in trying to advertise more for it, but they will do more advertising. We did bring up that fact that we really aren't spoken of in the newspaper along with the other library. So it's all good. I think it'll all be really good. Did I forget anything, Mayor?
No, that just about covers it. I mean, we have some relocation things that we are working on. We want to separate the computers so that each one is on an individual desk, give people privacy as they're working on it. And I believe the library said they wanted to bring in up to about 1,000 books. So,
And they do take donations.
Do they?
Yes,
Okay,
so
I was
they
gonna
do.
ask that.
Yes,
They
I
do.
asked that too. I'm an avid reader and always have books.
Yeah.
So I'll
So
be happy
it's-
to bring them.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, bring a little more business into town and really revitalize that.
Oh, and we,
Library.
as a town, are also looking at relocating the Wi-Fi in there, strengthening it, make it more central so it, people that come in with their laptops will be able to have a better service through the town, and have a key password to enter into it so it's protected. So there's a lot of moving parts to this.
Like a daily revolving key kind of thing?
I don't know
or
if it'll be
user-based?
daily. I would need to speak to Steve, and he's not here, but he did mention doing something like that and having it posted, the rules in regard to using the Wi-Fi. So,
Or user-based where you can,
yeah.
So I'm very excited.
Yes, very excited.
Can I also mention, TDS is fixed from what I understand.
Well, and my update I
A lot
sent
of
out to you,
celebration.
correct. And so, as I told you, Kathleen Davis with TDS obviously realized I wasn't going away, and I'm sure they're hearing from others as well.
Oh, yeah.
But she, like I said, has remained in correspondence with me and has indicated that they're in the process of upgrades in the system, and that work should result in better service for the town. And then they're also investigating, what did she call them? That projects have been submitted to their planning and engineering teams to evaluate options for resiliency in the system. So hopefully those will be underway. She's going to keep me posted on that, and when I hear anything from her, I will pass that on to all of you. Just to let you know, a request for proposal, an RFP, will be going out hopefully in the next week for engineering services, for town engineering services. John Vasquez, who is currently serving in that role, and I have been in communication regarding this. He will continue his services with the town until the town has chosen another firm. So there's a lot. He's busy realizing he's doing a disservice to the town as well, because he's busy not getting things back to our planning department, our community development department in a timely manner. And so I have sent, the last one we did was in 2014. So I've sent that out to Carrie, to Pepper, and to Scott Clem, who's our streets director, to review and present any suggestions, and then we'll get that out and get moving on replacing the town engineer.
Great.
And one last item, if I might, I've been asked by staff, quite a few staff members, regarding Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and if there's any issue with closing the town hall at noon on either of those days. Quite a few staff are taking the day off, scheduled day off, vacation day, or floating holiday, but they just wanted me to ask. We've done it almost every year in the past, but we've always done it with permission.
Yeah, the only concern is water bills are due on the 24th, so as long as we extend the water payment date.
It would have to be till that Monday.
Yeah, but we wouldn't start turnoffs on that Monday. It would be Tuesday, right?
We wouldn't turn off anybody on the Monday. It would be Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You're correct, it starts on Tuesday.
That would be appropriate, because first of all, they didn't get it, even if they didn't get it paid on the 24th, we're not turning anybody off on the 25th. Talking about Grinch.
But
Yeah, so,
so can we close at noon on New Year's Eve, and then we could just be closed for 24th? Is that what?
Half days.
Because I think you were talking about half days.
Half day.
Yeah.
So half day on Christmas Eve and a half day on New
Is
Year's
it beneficial
Eve.
to be open for half a day on Christmas Eve?
It is.
Okay.
It is. For people that may want to come in for permits for something they may want to do over the long weekend.
Okay.
So as long as we post that notice on the doors, letting people know, and perhaps put it on our website and Facebook page by tomorrow,
Yeah.
letting people know that we would be doing that. I think that would be probably the best thing we can do at this point.
yeah, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna make people work. Half a day is good, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
It's for
Yeah.
permission, I mean, so.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Thank you.
That's it?
That's
So
all
what-
I have.
What about late fees then? If they still don't pay by the 24th, they would be charged late fees, right?
I'll defer that to Wade.
All of that. So how that'll work, good evening. So we'll move everything into that Monday, and that's when everything will be charged, if we're granted the opportunity to leave at noon on that day. That way we don't, they don't miss out on the opportunity to pay and get charged because of us being closed.
Good decision. Thank you.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's one.
Yeah.
Well, I'd kind of like to see it go into at least the 2nd or 3rd of January, because that week between Christmas and New Year's, there's a lot of people that aren't going to be around. And this time of the year, it is real easy to overlook paying a bill.
Absolutely.
And I think to shut somebody's water off when they're gone, I don't think that's very reasonable.
I'd say use discretion. I think that.
Well, it'd be
staff
hard
would
for
use
us to,
discretion.
when you hand out a list to these guys, they won't know who's there and who isn't.
Yeah.
It might be something worth considering at a further point of modifying that so that just this particular, if all of our stuff is due on the 24th every month, that this particular 2-week period have an extra grace period. Do you have a thought on that?
If they're a repeat offender, though, I think pretty well know what it's
Yeah.
doing.
And I just,
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that these are people that have gotten a bill and they didn't pay that, and then they got another bill and they didn't pay that, and then they got a late notice and they didn't pay that. So it's not like someone missed one bill
Yeah, that,
and we're shutting them off. I
Okay.
just wanted to clarify
Yeah.
that because,
okay.
yeah, I don't want to shut someone off for one, missing a bill by a couple of days. I don't want to
Okay.
do that, but that's not the issue when we're turning these customers off.
I
Okay,
got no problem with that.
that's good.
We'll leave it as is.
Yeah. Okay. Any other comments?
Oh, I don't know.
Nope, we're good?
Maybe it's turned down, Don. Is the microphone turned down?
We couldn't hear him.
Wait,
Oh,
I couldn't hear Wade.
oh.
Well, everybody could read his lips.
All right, it is the last meeting of the year, folks.
Sorry.
Anyway,
All
that's
right.
all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, on the consent agenda, we have the agreement with the Humane Society. I'll take a motion on the consent agenda.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Miesner,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Trustee Granquist,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you.
Bless you.
Moving to the action agenda, we've got item 10A, consideration and approval of ordinance number 786, propane use. Matthew Gould, Town Attorney.
Yes, thank you, Mayor, and I see Pepper is online. She may want to jump in here. This is an ordinance that was presented at the last work session for discussion. I believe that we've made the revisions that were discussed at that time. This is an existing code provision that allows propane to be used for heating, and one of the main goals we were trying to accomplish is transfer the responsibility for approval of propane from the board to the Community Development Department. There were a couple of particular changes that were made. The requirement of a connection to a natural gas line when available within 400 feet has been revised to apply a test of reasonableness that also takes into account whether the natural gas supplier allows the connection. And also, we had some fairly strong language emphasizing the revocable nature of the approval. That's been substantially scaled back. There's still a single sentence noting that approval grants no entitlement or vested right. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, any questions starting with Trustee Granquist?
No.
Trustee Trailer?
I have none.
Trustee Wakeman?
I have no questions.
Trustee Rodriguez?
No questions.
Trustee Miesner?
No, I have no questions.
Mayor
I do
Pro-
want to thank
Oh,
Matt for revising some of those.
Certainly happy to do it.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich?
Questions?
Thank you. Hearing no questions or discussion, I will take a motion.
I move to adopt ordinance number 786, an ordinance amending portions of Chapter 18 of the Milliken Municipal Code related to propane.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Granquist,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Trustee Miesner,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. Next item is the information agenda. It is a community development report that is written for your review at your leisure. We will move to the executive session. The first executive session, I'll take a motion pursuant to CRS 24-6-4024F for the Colorado Revised Statutes.
I move to,
You have to read the whole thing.
so I move to go into executive session pursuant to section 26-6-402,
24-6.
24-6-4024F of the Colorado Revised Statutes. Do I read the bottom
Yep.
part too?
Okay.
Executive session pursuant to Section 24-6-402 F or 4F of the Colorado Revised Statutes for the purpose of considering a personal matter periodic review related to Wade Nickerson in his capacity as town treasurer.
Thank you.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Miesner,
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Granquist,
Yes.
Trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. In the meeting will be Town Attorney Matthew Gould, Town Administrator Cheryl Powell, Trustee Miesner, Trustee Rodriguez, Trustee Wakeman, Trustee Trailer, Trustee Granquist, Mayor Pro Tem Ehrlich, and myself.
And. wait,
And the Town Treasurer Wade Nickerson. He'll be at his own review.